Temperatures are expected to drop into the teens this weekend, starting Friday night. With the dangerous cold moving in, the Salvation Army says it is stepping up to help people stay warm and safe. The organization says it is preparing to open its doors and is asking the community for help during the extreme cold. The Salvation Army will open their warming shelter on Friday at 3:30 p.m. to help people who may not have a warm place to go. The shelter is located at 1284 Murray Street. Leaders say these freezing conditions can be dangerous, especially for people experiencing homelessness and families struggling to stay warm.
Tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. we will have cots, we will have food, beverage, supplies, cold weather clothing items, just anything that can help people get warm and stay warm through this freezing spell.
The Salvation Army says the warming shelter will be open this weekend, offering shelter and basic necessities during the cold weather. The organization is also accepting donations, including non-perishable food items and other essential supplies. Officials say community support is critical as the cold temperatures move in.